Hello Aquarius, welcome back. Today I'm doing a reading for April 11th until April 17th, 2021. This will be for your sun, moon, or rising sign in Aquarius should you cross watch, and this will be a general reading. It just might not resonate for you. That's okay. Take the things that are for you and leave everything else behind to get into your higher vibes. This is the YouTube, so know that your likes, shares, and subscribes are very important to me. But moreover, I love to hear from you. So if today's reading resonates for you, please leave me a comment, leave me a thumbs up, send me your questions. So happy to, build some community with you all. Let's see what's going on here for Aquarius. Got a lot of jumpers in the deck today. All right, we'll take those. Okay. Wow. All right, we've got some real transformational energy going on here, Aquarius, for you. I'd say this is probably a challenging time for the mental health. There's just a lot going on here that's sort of back and forth, dark light situation. Overall energy is the devil. What are the ways in which we are self-sabotaging right now? What are the fixes that we have, or the habits that we have, the ways in which we're used to talking to ourselves or talking to others, to not fully be present with them in a healthy, loving, open way? In the recent past for you, we have the Eight of Cups, Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. So Aquarius, is very much feels to me like having to turn your back on a lifestyle or a way of being to better benefit what your long-term happiness could look like. And I think this is a challenging transition for you. It might not be something that you were completely ready to do, but you reached a breaking point where it's like, I need to stop living this way. I need to stop behaving this way. I need to stop engaging in these sort of things because I care about having a positive future. I care about making something of myself, of having the opportunity to have loving and stable relationships, to have family. So going through this very kind of heavy transition in the recent past time here, for the better, but it's going to be very challenging on the mental health. You're likely spending a lot of time just in a heightened state of stress, of anxiety, of replaying, past scenarios, things like that, because you knew that this is what you know that this is what you have to do, but I don't know that you're necessarily fully prepared for it. So it's taking, a toll. It's taking a lot of time to sort of adjust to. Coming into the present energy though, Six of Swords, the Death card, and the Five of Wands, we see you here, Aquarius, getting closer to that safer shore, moving yourself further away from the things that are not necessarily healthy for you, not contributing positively to your life right now, and getting into that transition. Now, this Death card and Five of Wands is interesting energy for me here because it's talking about that want for change, that want for rebirth, right? Death always comes with rebirth. So we're stopping our old way of living, our old way of being, to try to become something new and someone new. But with this Five of Wands, there are going to be challenges that come up for you here. This isn't going to be a smooth transition for you. It's going to call for you to really put your heels in and overcome some things. You may have relationships that you need to repair right now. That's a definite energy that's coming up for me here. You may have relationships with people that you want to improve and are going to have challenging conversations with, admit some wrongs, maybe, apologize or look for an apology, forgiveness from some of these other people as well. So you are making progress. Things are getting a little bit easier here, but there is still going to be tension. There are still going to be boundaries that you need to explore and things that you're going to have to overcome in order to get to this other side of the rebirth, so to speak. Coming into future energy though, it does look so much better. It's interesting because this to me feels like a process that should take quite some time, and maybe it was a long time coming, but I think once you really get these wheels in motion here, Aquarius, you're going to find that it's not going to be an exceptionally long period of transitional time here, okay? We're looking at a lot of swords, some cups, some wands, but you know, this is like happening over the course of weeks to a month, maybe a little bit more. Time is a bit fluid in tarot, but this isn't, you know, years and months of doing this hard labor work. We come into the future energy here, 10 of Swords, the World card, and the 2 of Cups. This is a really nice closing to the read. This is finally actively starting to let go of some of the burdens that we have been carrying, let go of some of the thought patterns that have been holding us back from being able to be who we really want to be, and getting started on a whole new start. Now, 2 of Cups traditionally talks to us about soulmate energy, about connection with another person. For me here, this feels truly like reconnection with self, reconnection with the path I am meant to be working towards. This is coming out of a period of maybe not treating yourself with immense kindness and learning how to do that so that you can move forward from a place of love, from a place of being your true and authentic self. So we'll do a little clarifying and see what else we can learn here. I'll start with this Devil card in the overall energy for you. Queen of Emotions, Temperance card, and the 2 of Emotions coming up again here. So we're dealing with a toxic relationship, I think, Aquarius. One that you've been trying to like have patience with, one where you have been trying to bring balance to it. I think you saw this person as being your soulmate, as being your other half, as being, you know, the one for you. But there's energy here of like, this is false. This person is leading you into places where you're not comfortable. This person is putting maybe your safety at risk or your emotional well-being at risk, or they are keeping you in a lifestyle that you know is not good for you here. And I think this sort of mentality of, but this is my soulmate, I am meant to endure this because this is my person, has kind of made it difficult to objectively look at the relationship. And now you're finally objectively looking at this relationship and recognizing the ways in which it is hurting you or not contributing to your life in a meaningful or positive way. And you're starting to sever ourselves from that, but this is my soulmate sort of excuse mentality here. Let's take a look at the 8 of Cups in the recent past coming up. 8 of Materials, 2 of Voices, and the 5 of Materials. Yeah, you've been juggling a lot in this relationship and feeling like it's not giving back to you. It's like you're constantly putting out fires. You're constantly having to like figure things out to keep it all together. And you feel like you're putting all of this nurturing, all of this care, all of this energy into this other person, into this relationship. And in return, you are just being left out to dry. You're not like being taken care of. You feel like you're putting all of that care in and then you don't get to enjoy anything coming back here. With this 2 of Voices, we're facing that decision. We're facing that recognition that I'm not getting back what I'm putting into this relationship. Do I need to walk away from it? Is my long-term happiness going to be better served by severing this tie? Getting out of this sort of toxic connection and being able to move towards something healthier, something better for me. And so obviously this is going to be really stressful, really upsetting. There's going to be heartache, you know, as all breakups sort of bring with them. This also may be like a best friend, somebody that you consider to be kindred. It may not be a romantic relationship. It's a very intimate relationship with somebody who just is not positively contributing to your life. With the Death card and the Queen of Emotions coming up here, maybe with a Scorpio, hard to say. A whole lot of fixed energy. Okay, come on. I didn't ask for the things yet. Let's take a look in the present energy at this Death card, okay? Five of Voices, 10 of Inspiration, and the Lovers again. Yeah, this relationship is just all over the reading, okay? Things have just not been positive. It's been rife with conflicts. And I think for you, conflicting mentality of, you know, I love this person or have love for this person or feel intrinsically connected to this person, and separating from them is very challenging, but I need to do that. I need that change. So, you know, you're trying to, I think, sort of gather up all of the remnants of the connection of the relationship, focus on the things that were positive that initially drew you into it, and then working to carry all of the lessons, all of those negative lessons forward so that you don't have to endure this again. This is going to be, again, like a challenging time for you, Aquarius, because you're making some very difficult decisions about who you're keeping in your space, who you're allowing to access your energy, who you're willing to defend and go to bat for. And it's coming from this place of knowing that you need to be selfish right now to take care of yourself, but not wanting to be selfish because you care for this other person. You're going to get through it though. Here, let's take a look at the Two of Cups in the future energies. Queen of Materials, the Wheel, and the Nine of Emotions. Yeah, this is a second chance to do it and do it right, to be able to do it in a way that feels well aligned with your happiness. I do still really, and I know that we've had the Two of Cups come up twice here, and the Lovers. The relationship is present. This for me feels about grounding the relationship with yourself, learning to nurture yourself, care for yourself, giving yourself a chance at happiness because you are making you the priority here. We'll take one last message from Spirit for you, Aquarius. We have the Wheel coming up again, the Page of Wands, and the Four of Wands. You are going to get a new start here, okay? And it's going to be one that will allow you to bring some enthusiasm back into your life, a little bit more energy, a little bit more excitement, and ultimately make you feel more like you have things to celebrate in your life instead of constantly having to put out fires for other people. I know this may have been challenging messaging for some of you today. If it is resonating, I do hope it helped. If the reading did resonate, please leave me a thumbs up, leave me your comments, and subscribe. We'll see you next week.